Hi, everybody. Today we are here with Anne Graue. Anne, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, Nicole. I'm originally from Kansas, but I've lived in New York much longer now than I've ever lived in Kansas. So I live north of New York City and have been here a long time with my family, my husband and two daughters. And I've been a writer all my life. At age 12, I said, I'm going to be a writer.
Yeah, I found that bug early myself, and it's just something you grow on and continue to pursue. What types of writing do you do? Do you do different genres, or do you focus on one?
I write different things, mostly poetry, which is my passion. I love writing poetry and reading it. And I also write reviews of poetry collections. And I'm just now branching out into reviewing prose, biographies and novels.
Very cool. Did you publish anything yet that we can find online?
Yes, my most recent is my book. I have it here, Full and Plum Colored Velvet.
Beautiful cover.
Yeah, my daughter and a friend did this cover
Very
for
nice.
me. She went to college at Alfred University. She's a ceramicist, and she has many artist friends. So she said, "Why don't we do your cover?" And I'm like, "Okay, great." So she's part of the book as well. My whole family is too. It was published by Woodley Press, which is very small and a little unknown. It's out of Topeka, Kansas, Washburn State University. And they wanted poems with a Kansas connection. And many of my poems have that. So, because I grew up there.
It's your roots.
So I thought it was just very appropriate that my first full-length collection was with them. I also have a
circle.
Yes. I also have a chapbook with Dancing Girl Press. It's called Fig Tree in Winter. And it's a collection of found poems from Sylvia Plath's The Bell Jar. Very
cool. What do you think some of your hardest challenges are with writing?
I think maybe making myself do it is on a schedule is the first thing. I love writing, and I've kept a journal since I was 12. But I often forget to write things down. I mean, things are always going on in my head, and I'm thinking of ideas. And sometimes I think, okay, I need to write that down, and then I don't.
And then the idea is completely lost.
Yeah, and then I'm like, what was that thing I was going to write down? And it was going to be the best poem of my life, and now it's gone. So that's a challenge. Also, balancing work and family and writing over a number of years, raising two daughters and getting them through school and college, and doing that while still thinking of myself as a writer was sometimes difficult.
I completely understand. When do you find time to write?
Well, these days, I'm working as an adjunct college instructor of writing and literature. And so I sort of set my own schedule. I write every morning in my journal, but for me, that's like getting out, clearing the cobwebs kind of thing. Maybe there was a dream I just want to write out, and just saying, this is what my plan is for the day, which includes a writing plan usually. And then I just try to find the time. I have a lot more time now because I work part-time.
Do you have like a certain ritual that you follow or a certain place you always go to write or you find inspiration from?
My favorite place is in my dining room because my dining room has a huge window that fills the wall, and on one side, and on the other side is a sliding glass door out onto a deck. And we have lots of trees here, and I plant lots of flowers. So I like to write in the dining room where I can always look out and see things, and get up and walk around and be outside whenever. Because I do that a lot. I'll write for a while and then I'll go
Get up and
outside.
stretch. Do you have any advice for new writers or somebody that wants to get into writing or?
I think the first thing is just to keep writing and reading. Reading is really, really important. I am an editor at a small literary journal that's now online, and we read a lot of submissions. And it seems to me that a lot of people who are writing poetry aren't reading it. And reading poetry is just so important, which is why I write reviews, because I want more readers for poetry, and for sometimes the best poetry, but sometimes for unknown poets that people may just stumble upon because they see my review. And want to read it. But reading is essential, and just don't give up, because although I started early thinking I was a writer, I was not published until 2009 was my first published poem in an online journal. And that was my first published work. And I've been around a long time, and I've been writing poems and submitting them. Lots of rejection. Don't let the rejections get you down. They did me for a while. And for a while I thought, okay, I'll be a mom and I'll just forget about the writing thing because I'm getting rejected all the time. But everybody is. Everybody's getting rejected. So you just have to keep at it.
I think too, if you don't follow their like picture in the box of what they want for whatever it is they're publishing, your article could be fabulous and it doesn't fit what they want. So they're going to reject you. It's not necessarily your work.
Right. I have that experience with reviews, because not only are they looking at my writing, they're looking at, do we want to review this book in our journal? So it might not be my writing. It might be, it's just not the right fit. But guidelines, oh, so important.
You have to follow. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to stop by and chat with me today.
Oh, no problem. This is great. Thank you so much.
No problem. And I will link all of your links in my description box when I post this too. So.
Okay. All right.
So people can
That's
find
great.
you in your work.
Yeah. I'm also, I like literary Twitter. I kind of like we call it the poetry Twitter realm is really great and supportive. So I'm on there a lot too.
Oh, I have to check that one out. I haven't seen that one yet.
It's just all, I just follow the poetry community. It's just hashtag poetry community, writing community, and a lot of poets, editors, and journals following each other.
Very nice. I like the support.
Yes, it's really great.
Well,
thank you so much.
Thank you.